but doesn't. Okay, but Abby does. So anyway, Joel has to fight Isaac and a bunch of other dudes to stop the fighting if you play his part. Main thing, it ends. If you play as Joel, it ends, and then he goes and runs over after. Regardless who you play as, okay, Ellie kills Abby, Joel kills Isaac, and Manny maybe is with him too. I want to say Owen took off to Santa Barbara and actually got away because he was the only person that didn't want nothing to do with none of this shit. That got caught in the middle of it. And he wasn't on the side I necessarily like more, but he didn't want nothing to do with it, which I appreciate that. You know, he wanted to just get away, and that sucks what happened to him. But so Ellie did what she did. Joel did what he did. Joel goes over to Ellie, and he's having that same feeling he had at the end of the first game. He thinks she's gonna die. He thinks she's gonna die, and he thinks, oh my god, I can't go through this again. Like, he's struggling, going through drawers and shit, trying to find medical supplies to wrap her up. I don't necessarily know how whoever would create this idea, how they would have it made. Maybe she has a broken arm, or maybe she got cut really bad, she's just bleeding out. I don't know. But Joel is frantically trying to keep her alive. Alright? Maybe he gets to a point to where he's done all he could, and he's just holding her. And since she spilled her guts at the end of her story, now he's spilling his. Because now he thinks she's going to die. So he's telling her how much he loves her. And he's telling her how much she means to him. And how he just can't live without her. And life just won't matter. Nothing in it will matter. I think that would be good for her part to end that one way, and then his part to end that one way. But then she lives. It goes a month later. You know, and these parts of the story where you think a person might die and then they don't is like suspense. It keeps the person playing the game on the edge of their seat the whole time. And then they don't die, and they're like, phew. Like, man, that was close. But man, that was suspense. You know? Damn. Like, they didn't have that in this game. All the bad shit happens first. You know? Or all the whatever. You know, they just die. And then now you're on a killing spree. It's fucking stupid. Dumb idea. I don't care. And there's no way that it is a masterpiece. It's not. I mean, it is a masterpiece for the gameplay and for the, like, crafting and stuff that you can do and the sceneries. But the story is a zero. I seriously mean that. It is garbage. Because seriously, in a world like that, I mean, I understand Ellie. She is the way she is, but at least she's whatever. I have nothing against anything for I'm just gonna put this out there. I have nothing against anything gay, lesbian, transgender, whatever. But how Lev is all confused about his, hers, whatever gender, I really don't think that matter. I don't think that would matter in a world like that where you make one wrong move and you might get your face ripped off. Just saying. Pretty sure you'd be on the run and more worried about, you know, saving your face than worried about what this is and who you might be with for this and that. You know, and then they seemed like they intentionally made Abby look manly. Like, dude, even women. I looked up some pictures just the other day just to kind of compare. And dude, there are buff women that are just ripped, like ripped, shredded, that still look like sexy women. Like, she just doesn't. She looks like a man with long hair. Fabio, braids. Like, for real. What the fuck? So, anyway, like I said, Ellie lives. Abby's dead. Everyone would get clap. We'd get that, you know, because it's what we wanted to see. Nobody liked her. Nobody. So, my conclusion of the game was going to be that it goes a month later, and it's showing the town being rebuilt, you know. They go in, and it shows Joel and Ellie, they're hunting. And they run into, like, a group of where it showed, like, maybe some dead people, not infected, just some dead people that died. Maybe they got ran through. Or maybe they did get torn apart. I forget what I wrote entirely. I don't know, but I wanted them to find, like, a letter that was left by somebody that talks about a big group that's kind of like the Rattlers, how the Rattlers were, except more. They're more, and they're everywhere. And they are just tearing down camp after camp after camp, and they're running through. It doesn't matter how big, and they just take from them, and then they build it to their empire. There needs to be that threat of a group like that out there still. But in that note, a person, maybe he finds it on a dead guy, and he said, you know, I'm gonna die, you know, blah blah blah. My group got tore up by these infected that move quicker, and it seemed like they can communicate. It seemed like they knew what they were doing. Like, it's nothing like I've ever seen before. So my conclusion is now not only do they have this threat of this giant big group of people that are still out there in the world, that are gonna, and this is setting it up for a number 3, a badass number 3, okay, but they also got this threat for mutated infected, which the Rat King and the Shamblers proves that they're changing. It proves that they're mutating or evolving or whatever. That also is a threat. And then Joel's like telling Ellie, we better get back. And, you know, maybe they got a deer or whatever or not. They get back, and I wanted to make this a point. Joel has like a little speech with everybody, and, you know, is basically this is the basic what he's just saying, that he and everybody are just now have to work together twice as hard. We're going to keep going and keep going. We're not going to stop. We're going to rebuild. We're going to finish this. We're going to get through this. And I wanted this to be the last thing said in the game before it cuts to the credits. We're going to get through this, even if it's The Last of Us. Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, because that gives me chills, just having that right at the end of the game. Him say The Last of Us in the game. And it makes sense, because he's worried about this big group now that's just going to tear him up. Or these infected that are mutated, evolving, they're communicating, they can use tactics humans do, and they're somehow doing it. They're communicating. Number 3 is going to be more about that. And the group doesn't necessarily have to be the Rattlers. It could be another name group. But I just want it to be about that. I feel like it would be cool that the game ends on that note. Where, yeah, it ends kind of good, but there's still suspense that more shit that's crazy is going to happen. Like, and it sets it up for number 3. People like that. Like, don't set it up the way Naughty Dog did, where Abby gets away on a boat with this kid that's more worried about their sex then freaking and Abby and Ellie freaking lose everything, like nothing. She lost Dina and the kid JJ, and Jesse died, and Tommy's all messed up, and Joel's dead. It's dude, serious? That's terrible. The whole idea. I was miserable that whole game, and dude, it has been months, and I've been ongoing. My wife is even hating me for just ongoing about this because it's just a video game, but it means more than that. It does. It's a statement, and the statement you guys made was to spit in our faces and to lie and cheat to make the sales you made in the first couple of days or first week or whatever. Because I think it's funny that now you're not making nothing. You ain't making nothing. You know, if somebody was going to die in a game, it should be like Red Dead Redemption. And I'm going to tell you that because it's proof. They've sold almost 30 million copies to this day around the world. Guarantee with your guys' idea, the way you did it, you ain't going to sell more than 6, 7 altogether. Altogether. And I don't even know if you're going to make it to 5. I don't know. You might. Who knows? But I doubt it. Anyway, I got to go. I hope you guys like the idea. Subscribe. I'm new to this. I don't do this. This kick-started me into wanting to make videos. So, you guys have a good day and enjoy the rest of your summer. Peace.